Hello everybody, it's NinjaBot3737 here, the Lookback Ninja, where today I am going to be showing you some of my best moments so far. I went on a little frag fest, if you will, and so this is my best moments footage. Get a nice kill on Frost there, from March 31st. Alright, so just running around as Glass, trying to secure the objective. Took a lot of damage from that Frost. Looking around, checking, peeking around corners, and I know the objective was in the basement at that time, but there were a couple roamers around, so I was looking around, and I hear some shots, I believe. Some shots coming from somewhere. Yep, I see that. And I go around, shoot the Frost that I already killed, which was really stupid, and Echo comes up and kills me. So yeah, that didn't turn out so great. Yeah, that was really bad. And we ended up losing because the Doc took out Paco. And he ran into a wall. Alright, and we went on into defense, and I'm going as Caveira. Deciding to roam, but first helping the team out by reinforcing these walls. Also, guys, just while we're doing this, sorry about the graphics. Because it looks a lot better than it's just my recording software. I'm gonna try to get a new one for you guys. Alright, so I moved down to the basement when the objective is on the second floor, and I'm just sneaking around here, forgetting to use my silence step there, and Paco tells me that they're upstairs. So I take a step back for a second because I saw some shots, and I continue forward. And I see I'm back in the objective. I don't see anyone, so I go back down. I realize that there are 3 left. We got a man down. I go around the corner to take out Montang, and I interrogate. I see Ash outside, and I see him on the ground. I decide to interrogate him again just because I want to, even though the Ash was right there. And I get the 3K. And we ended up winning round 2 with a double interrogation and pistol kill. And then we moved on to attack. And here we go, preparation phase. I chose Glass, and we started moving straight in. And yeah, so we're just gonna move straight in. Uniformed Whale was playing with us at that time. As you can see, he's playing as Ash. He tells me that the objective's down there, and I see a billion people. And I run down to the area where I knew the objective would be, find the objective, take a hide in the corner, but they saw me from Uniformed Whale. And so I go to this cam. And Paco finds a good hiding spot on the stairs. And the Jackal camera just stays down there. And then we move in, skipping a little ahead. Jackal gets taken straight out, so I know that there's someone at least straight ahead. And he tells me in voice comms that where the person was. I peek over. I don't see anyone. And then I see our Twitch moving in, so I move, but then I see the castle just randomly there, and I take another peek looking for him, but I see that he's there in that corner, but I don't have enough time to kill him, and he got a peeker's advantage on me. So I ended up with 1 kill that round, but it ended up as a 3v1, and we ended up winning. I believe we ended up getting a flawless victory on that. No, we didn't. And so next round I go Caveira again. And I just go straight for roaming. Moving upstairs. Looking at the frost trap. Alright, I see that we got a kill on one of them. So I take a step down here because I knew they were coming straight down. And I hear one coming down from the stairs on the right of me, so I wait until they get lower down, shoot that drone that I just randomly found there, and I see him, shoot him down, but there were too many and I got overwhelmed. And I got injured. I got an injure, and we ended up, I believe, losing this match. Not 100% sure though. And yes, we end up losing by this little area right there. And both our people go down from that area. And then we move on to attack. We end up winning that, but I don't have really any highlights as Jackal. But this Glaz ends up getting some pretty good shots off. And hands down to him. And we end up with a hard-fought victory. And I end up in second place with 5 kills in that game, which I will definitely take. And Paco, I believe, gets third place, yes. And Uniformed Whale ends up getting last. And then we move on to the next match, which is going to be Team Deathmatch Bomb. And our first round is attacking, and we ended up losing both those rounds, I believe. Either that or for the second round nothing happened. It ended up being a 1v4, and I couldn't really do anything there. And so we move on to round 3. We end up losing that also. That Fuse didn't do the best job, but can always go better. And we ended up being totally defeated. Alright, here we go. On to a 4v4. I go as Fuse with a deployable extendable shield, I believe. I think that's what they call it. And so I'm moving in with the team. And I believe, yes, this is bombs. So I move ahead of the team. Watch that. The teammate just got taken out. And then, I believe the glass gets taken out, yes. And so, I'm not 100% sure that I want to go up that way. So I see if I can wait. But then, our Twitch gets a sneaky plant. So, I decide to move forward. End up with a kill, taking out the Nitro. Move down the stairs to reload. And make sure I got 9 bullets. Every bullet counts when you only have 9. And our Twitch ends up getting 2 kills. I take a couple steps forward. Moving in a little, I hear a couple footsteps on my left. I hear footsteps somewhere. I see him, and I get a random headshot, which will win us the round. I don't even know how I got that still, but oh well. On the next round we went, and we went defense. This is actually my first defense playing Pulse, and I learned to love Pulse. Definitely. Pulse, I know that he's a great operator. Very good. Definitely use Pulse if your team needs a Pulse. Because Pulse is fun to use. You don't really get surprised by the enemy team. very often at all, actually. You barely get surprised, and if you do, then it's even more frightening because you expected to expect them, I guess. So I'm just scanning around, doing some nice scanning. And I see that one of our men goes down, so I scan over where he was killed, but I don't see anyone. Take a couple steps back just in case they try to shoot through the barricade, then go back to scanning. Don't see anyone. Then I hear something, I look again, I see he's right there, and I get ready. I see someone across, so I get out of there, try to find a better spot.
From behind us, Rook.
And tell the guy in voice comms next to me that they have two, and chuck down a nitro cell. Definitely not where I'm supposed to put it, so I go to the other side and I just wait for them to come. And they shoot out the nitro cell, so I know that they're there. And I see one right across there. So I go for him, but he moved. And I end up being a little too cocky. They were shooting at my teammate, so I believe that I saved my teammate there. But we still ended up with a loss. And we move on to round 3. And I go as Fuse again. And I find that both the objectives are up there. So I plan to break in through the barricade right behind the drone. And I move forward. Moving in with glass. But then I see that there's an armored barricade right here. So they never expect this. They can't even shoot it. So I put in a cluster charge. It ends up getting a kill, but it also ends up taking out a drone. Throw a couple shots up in the air just because I'm happy. And then I go to look for another angle. I see the Twitch here. See the Twitch going for a very aggressive plant, getting a kill, I believe. And I just jump right in and look, yep, take out that. Good. And I place a fuse charge there just in case they're beyond that door. But we end up getting the kill and winning. He ended up being in B as a pulse, and Glass ended up getting him. Alright, and then we move on to defending. And I chuck a nitro cell down, get myself down, and get blown up. That was probably the stupidest thing I've ever done in this game. And we ended up losing directly afterwards. At least didn't show that I killed myself. And it ended up taking out Capcan. And we go into overtime on defense. We go again. And I'm looking. I go pulse again. I look around for him. Gonna call it to my team if I see them. Pull it down because I see them breaking through that barricade. Watch that they might be coming through that window. Keeping checks on it. See that Capcan's looking at something. Take a little peek. Won't see anything though. Look around, see the barricade's fully destroyed. See that barricade's fully destroyed, so if I take a peek out of there, I'll be exposed. I see Caveira covering our flank. looks like we get 2 kills and it turns into a 4-on-2. Shout out in voice comms that they're in B, but I don't see anyone in B. And
Someone's in B.
I asked for backup, but they are not helping me. They're not coming to help, so I decided to go by myself, take a little peek, and wait, listen for footsteps. And I do not believe that I hear any footsteps. So they must have gone back to their teammate. But I did not know that at the time, so I kept scanning for them. And we end up getting 1 kill on him, and I tell him that the last person is in there, but the last person ends up being outside. So he must have doubled back. And we end up winning, getting a nice shot through the chair with a hard-fought victory. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.